You're telling me you're doing something.
Okay.
That's fine, but I need to verify who you are.
No, you don't.
So in the event that something turns into something, I at least can say, all right, I went out and I spoke with this person. You're making this more difficult than it needs to be.
No, you are.
Well, what I'm telling you is this area here is private property.
No, it's not, because it's right in front of this.
Okay. But
If I was standing in front of the next office down, yeah, that'd be private property. But because this is leased by the state, it makes it public.
Is there a reason why you're taking a picture of me?
Because you came up to me.
Yeah, we don't understand what...
Do you guys know the law? Do you know that if we're in a public sidewalk?
Is she sheriff?
What's up, CT3 fam? Welcome back to my channel where we highlight 3 clips and I'll recap with a few educational pointers to ensure your rights are not violated on your next encounter with the cop. My name is CT3 and my goal is to make sure this is an educational experience based on your civil rights and your freedom to film in public. With that said, the channels being featured today are Michigan Constitutional Crusader, AlexxPress, sourced from the Radical Reactor, and High Desert Community Watch News Network. Make sure you use the link in the description for the full videos. And while you're over there, please show them some love because without them, there's no CT3. If you could, go ahead and gently smash that like button before the video even starts so this video will spread and hopefully help put an end to police misconduct. Now with that said, let's get right into it.
Working on a story for the township?
Working on a story for the township.
Well, about the township for me.
For you?
Yes.
What are you making, a documentary?
It's a news story.
A news story?
Yeah.
You have ID?
I always have ID.
Okay, can you provide that?
No.
You can do whatever you want, but you need to identify who you are.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I do, sir.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
And what law is that?
Well, it came in as a suspicious person. Anytime we
Okay.
investigate as to somebody calling in about suspicious, we need to at least identify who it is we spoke to. You're not in trouble in any way, shape,
Right.
or form.
Okay, then I don't need to give ID.
Well, you do.
What law
because
is
I need
that?
to know who you are.
What law is
If I'm
that?
investigating a crime, it's actually called obstruction if you fail to provide
Wrong.
documentation. No, sir,
Quote,
that's not wrong.
quote that statute.
I already
Quote
told you
obstruction.
what it is.
No,
I don't need
apparently
to
you
give
don't.
it to you. Sir, look, I'm not looking
I
for
have to
anything.
commit an unlawful act and prevent you from performing your unlawful duty to be in
Well,
violation of
currently,
obstruction.
Currently, right now,
So what's the unlawful act?
Right now, it came in as a suspicious
Okay,
person.
and what statute is suspicious?
It has nothing to do with it.
Yes, it
I'm
does. What's the
investigating
law?
To determine what's going on. So all
I'm taking
asking is to
pictures in
identify
public.
Who you are? You're telling me you're doing something.
Okay.
That's fine, but I need to verify who you are.
No, you don't.
So in the event that something turns into something, I at least can say, all right, I went out and I spoke with this person. You're making this more difficult than it needs to be.
No, you are.
Not really.
You can come out and say, good morning, sir, how you doing? Taking pictures, enjoying your First Amendment right to take pictures in public?
What was the first thing that I said to you today?
What are you doing?
I said, no. I said, how are you, sir?
Okay, how are you?
Did I not say that to
Yeah,
you?
you did.
So you just asked me what did I do, and I already told you what I said.
Okay.
I said, how are you? And I said, what are we doing? And you told me what you're doing. And I said,
that's
that's
it.
fine. And I explained to you why I need documentation from you, just to verify who you are.
Okay, but you
That's
don't need
it.
to verify who I am.
I unfortunately do, yes.
No, I have the right to privacy in public.
You do, to a certain degree.
Yeah,
Okay.
and this is within that degree.
Yes.
Yes.
But again, if we're investigating it for suspicious because somebody called it in, it's not like we just...
It doesn't
came
matter
out
if somebody
here-
called it in.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so if you're outside on your property mowing your lawn and somebody says you're suspicious and the police come by, you have to give them your ID?
To verify that you live there, yeah.
No, you don't.
Yes,
it's
you
your
do.
property.
We just need to verify who you are and identify who you are.
And
That's all.
what statute is suspicious? What law am I breaking?
Sir, I'm not. I already went over this with you. I don't need to go.
And you
into
haven't
detail.
justified yourself yet.
I do. And listen, again, if
Okay,
you fail
well,
to
I-
provide your documentation, you can be placed under arrest for
You
obstruction.
think so? You not have
Very, very
identification on me.
simple. Well, so then you lied to me because when I first asked you if you had identification on you, you told me yes, I do.
Oh, I have fingerprints and retinas.
No, that's incorrect. I asked you, do you have documentation? Do you have identification? You lied to me, so now I have a concern as to whether you're being truthful and honest with me. Do you understand?
Okay, well,
And
you're
if
not
I
being
find
truthful and
out-
honest with me because you haven't quoted a law yet that
I
I'm
don't
required to
need-
show you
sir,
ID.
I already explained to you what I need to
Supervisor.
do. If you fail to, there's actually a supervisor right there.
Okay.
Okay? And I don't need to have a supervisor anyway because I asked you for who you are.
Well, I'm
You
asking
lied
for a
to me about
supervisor.
Who you are, and I
I did not lie about who I am.
I explained to you what happens if you fail to provide documentation. Now, if I find out you're lying to me, now you could be charged with hindering.
Do we have a
which
sergeant?
means giving failed documentation.
No.
You have two sergeants right
Two?
here.
Okay.
What's going on?
So what is your name and what is your information?
I'm not answering any questions. Personal
Okay,
information.
well then you're going to be placed under arrest for obstruction.
And what
Okay,
law
like
is that,
sir?
Sergeant?
He doesn't need to explain it to you.
Well,
I
he
already
does
told you
actually.
that's what it is.
He actually does.
Frank, just hold on a second.
So let's find out.
Can I just ask you what you're doing here?
Yes, sir. I'm in public taking pictures of a public building,
Okay.
expressing my First Amendment right to freedom of press.
Okay.
I'm here to actually file a complaint.
Okay. You have
Against-
that right. You have all those rights. You just
Thank you. Well, he appears to
Okay.
tell me that I don't.
Now, Just so you know, there are areas of this building that are posted.
Absolutely.
That are off limits.
Yep, like
All
the
right?
back of that parking lot there, it
So
says
you
restricted
obviously
area, can't go
enter
back
those
there.
areas or video those areas.
Absolutely.
Other than that, if you want to walk around with your camera, you can walk around with your camera.
And I don't need to show ID to do that.
You don't have to show ID right now, no sir.
Go!
All right, sir.
How's that?
Well, that's incorrect, actually, in that respect.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Is it?
That's
So your
different than
sergeant's
what you
wrong.
explained to my
So your sergeant's
source
wrong?
from what we were going to.
So your sergeant's...
We're not going to get into an argument in here.
Sure.
So we're all set,
Because
all right?
I was just threatened with arrest for not providing identification. It's a violation of Fourth Amendment.
All right, sir. But now we're clear on what's going on, right?
Is he?
Are we all clear?
Is he clear? Because I'm clear and you're clear.
Everybody here is clear, sir.
Very good, sir.
All right,
Thank
so
you.
Continue what you're doing.
I appreciate your
All
help.
right? You have a good day.
You too.
All right?
Thank you
We're
very
all
much.
clear, guys.
Thank you.
All right?
Have a nice day, officer.
You too, sir. Have a great
Hope you learned something today.
We see this so often. Cops will say and make up anything to try to violate your civil rights. This cop said that if Alex didn't provide his identification, that he would be obstructing. That's an absolute lie and intimidation tactic for you to hand over your ID. To refuse to provide your ID is protected by the Fourth Amendment, and it's your right to keep that private. Keep in mind, obstruction is a crime committed by someone who hides evidence of a crime from a police officer, therefore hindering or obstructing an officer's investigation. So if there was never a crime to hide any evidence, you wouldn't have to provide your identity. Why not train cops with the same knowledge as the supervisors to prevent so many of these situations? To be honest, I don't have the opportunity to say this much, but let me give credit when credit is due. That was a good job by the supervisor. Only thing is, I just don't need your permission to walk around with my camera, and I don't need your directives. Let's continue.
You want to record, you can stand over there, but you cannot impede or stand in the
I'm not impeding anything.
You cannot stand
You're dismissed. Go back to work.
You cannot stand
You're
in the middle of
dismissed.
I
Go
could
back to work.
If I wasn't out here trying to discuss that, you are not allowed to film inside here.
Show
So,
me the law that
step
says I
away,
can't.
Step away.
Show me the law that says I can't.
Step away.
Nope.
You're on private property, not public property.
Oh, no.
Step away.
See, when the state leases this, that makes it public.
No, not.
Oh, yes, it does.
Step out here.
Nope.
Step out here.
Nope.
Just like you can't stand out here and collect petitions, same thing applies.
No, you're wrong.
No,
You need to learn the
I'm
law.
100% right.
Nope, you're wrong.
But the bottom line is, you've been asked to step off of private property. You can step out there, and you can.
Not
step
gonna
away.
happen.
That's fine. The police are on the way.
Okay, great. Have a nice day. You'll
You
learn.
as well. You have a better one.
I will. Once you get educated.
All right, sir. So
A Hall, what's your badge number?
634.
634?
So what's going on right now is they have it posted that you can't film inside, okay?
Oh, you're fine.
So was I ever inside the building?
I don't know, but I'm saying.
Well, why don't you find out before you say garbage to me that doesn't mean anything to me?
First off,
If
what
I
said
wasn't
is-
inside,
first off,
then
what
it doesn't
I
apply.
said is you're not allowed to film inside, okay?
If I'm
Right-
not inside, it doesn't apply.
If you continue to
Anything I
listen,
can see from public, I can record. It's called the First Amendment.
listen to me what I'm saying. They have it posted in there that you can't record in there, okay? You're not recording in there right now.
And there's no MCLs to go with that. That's a public building. I can record in there.
Okay. So as it stands, they don't want you inside, okay?
I haven't been inside.
Okay. About that, the landlord, because they rent or they lease the space, if the person that owns this property wants you removed and trespassed, then,
They can't do that. When the state leases the property, that makes it public property.
okay. Well, what I'm telling you is this area here is private property.
No, it's not, because it's right in front of this.
Okay. But don't
If I
know
was
why-
standing in front of the next office down, yeah, that'd be private property. But because this is leased by the state, it makes it public.
Okay. Is there any particular reason that you are filming, or just
Because I can. Just exercising my First Amendment right. Watching my employees work.
Well, as of now, there's nothing that we're gonna do here, so they just ask that you don't film inside.
But I can film inside.
They're asking that you don't,
They can ask anything they want, but I still can't.
and they have it posted that they don't want you to.
It
and they
doesn't
don't
matter.
want
That
you-
doesn't apply to me. I'm a citizen. I'm not an employee.
I understand that. I understand what you're saying,
Okay.
but you also got to realize that your attitude is coming off abrasive, and there's
I don't have an
other than the
attitude.
fact that you're just filming to film because you can, there really isn't, I mean, a reason for you to be
Sure
here.
there is. I'm educating people as I record.
Okay. Well, just please don't interfere with people coming in or going.
I haven't done that at all.
Okay.
And I never will.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can I give me your name?
Hell no.
Didn't think so. All right.
Can I get your name and badge number, sir? Before you wander off? Oh, you're not gonna ID for me? What's your name and badge number? Thank you, sir.
This cop was trying to lie and say it was private property, but he's not good at lying. He knew that Michigan Constitutional Crusader was not committing a crime and that there was nothing he can do about it. Now let's be clear. If a citizen would have complied with his initial lies, they would have been kicked off the property and the post office would have thought that they were correct and continued to prevent citizens from filming their visits. It's a shame that when cops don't have a law to enforce, they immediately try to enforce feelings. What does a citizen's attitude coming off abrasive has to do with a crime being committed? Nothing. MCC was calm and professional, but when you know your rights, that's having an abrasive attitude to cops. Shaking my head. Oh, and this cop could have just left, but he had to do it. Y'all tell me what this sounds like.
Can I give me your name?
Can I give me your name?
Hell no.
Is there a reason why you're taking a picture of me?
Because you came up to me.
Yeah, we don't understand what...
Do you guys know the law that you know that if we're in a public sidewalk?
Is she sheriff? I've never seen a sheriff's uniform.
Can I ask you a question? Ma'am?
Did she identify herself?
Yeah, what's your name, badge number, please?
Please identify yourself to us, ma'am.
Can I get your name, badge number?
Well, I guess, do we have to walk over and get it?
Ma'am, can I get your name, badge number? We're free, ma'am. Do you know freedom? That badge doesn't give you a right to just come and tell people what they can and can't do, ma'am. There's 3 angles, so we're getting you either way. Well, how come you guys don't like the First Amendment, ma'am? You know we have the right to come and take pictures of anything we can see from a public setting. Can I get your name and badge number per your policy to identify yourself, ma'am? Hey, ma'am, how are you? We're just taking some shots for a little story we're doing, that's all. Just take some pictures.
What story are you doing?
I can't say because it's not published yet, so we don't know yet, yeah. But we're just taking some shots, that's all.
Okay. What website are you gonna publish on?
Oh, that's all I'm gonna say, yeah, until we know, until we finish the story, yeah. So it'll probably be a couple weeks before we finish it.
All right.
So. But maybe you could tell her, she came out and told us that we can't take pictures, and she's clearly wrong. This is a First Amendment protected activity, as long as we're on the public sidewalk. Plus, you have Fordyce versus Seattle, you have California Penal Code 148.G. But it's just, I think you guys need to, the education thing is because she came out and made a false statement saying that we can record. So, yeah, we just want to be left alone. So.
All right. Well.
You have a good day, okay?
I would like to tell you guys that there are going to be traffic.
That's fine. That's fine, yeah. And if we were crossing, they have to stop for us, man. I know the pedestrian laws. We have the right of way. So, yeah, that doesn't even fall into play because if they're coming and I'm crossing, they have to stop for me. So, thank you, though.
Can we ask for your ID?
No, we California law, yeah. We haven't committed a crime, so we're okay. What's your name, badge number? Stella?
Stella.
Badge number, please.
437.
Can you identify yourself now, ma'am, since I've asked you about 8 times? 190. Thank you. Can I get your badge number?
Absolutely. Deputy De La Torre, that's Delatorre, 476489, sir.
Philip.
My pleasure, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
No, it's not. It's actually pretty good. Is there any reason why you're wearing sunglasses and a dark hat? I'm talking to
He
you,
always
sir.
dresses to impress.
Yeah.
Well,
Courthouse, is it?
no, I'm just asking. It's sometimes people try to.
Well, I mean, there's sun out. I mean, look at the sun's beating down right on us.
Well, it's like you don't want to be identified. Same with you, sir.
Can I ask you a question? What the hell gives you the right to identify me?
I'm just asking you.
No. I'm asking you a question now. Why do you want to identify me?
It's part
We
of my
haven't
job.
committed a crime.
No, it's not, ma'am. Okay, what's RAS, ma'am? What's, tell me, let's see how much your education. Yeah, that's what I thought. Walk of shame and look at.
I look forward to your video.
You make yourself look stupid, man. Instead of making an example for these young deputies and show them what the law says, you're over here trying to exert authority you don't have. Excuse me?
You're very defensive.
Because I don't appreciate you coming out here first asking me for ID, which
Hold
on, let me speak.
Your ID and you said no.
Let me speak. You specifically know that you're not supposed to ask me for ID because I haven't committed a crime, but yet you want the ID to try to hem me up and run my name and try to catch me on something.
I can ask you for ID. Can
I didn't say you couldn't ask me. All I'm saying is that's what's wrong with the disconnect. See, the fact that you don't even understand that you're crossing the line is that's why good cops are getting shot, because of the disconnect between you and understanding what I'm saying.
You're saying I'm going to get shot or?
Okay, now you're being stupid, man. Now you're being stupid. Now you're being totally stupid. Yeah, now you're being totally stupid. How'd you make sergeant? I'm just trying to tell you that the actions that disconnect the public between the police.
Wow, I'm not sure where to begin, but let's start with profiling. Why would you ask a citizen why they are wearing sunglasses? So you're now considered a suspicious person if you hold a camera wearing sunglasses outside on a sunny day? Wow. How Desert is completely right, and the sergeant tried to flip what he said when he made the point on the disconnect between cops and citizens, saying good cops are getting shot because of the nasty tyrants out here violating people's rights. She knows better than to go asking citizens for their ID when no crime has been committed. If she doesn't know better, she needs those stripes removed from her sleeve. And for the little pretty deputy that doesn't want to be filmed, what's the point of putting on all that makeup and then hiding your face? Unfortunately, that costume and your attitude on public photography makes you look the same as any other tyrant on the streets. But that's going to do it for this video. Much love to these awesome creators. Make sure you use the link in the description. Go check out their most recent videos and show their channel some love. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you won't miss the next episode. If you made it this far, thank you so much. You're the real CT3 fam. Remember, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. Until next time, peace. Fam, the police. 1, 2,